Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and this is Mini Motorways. Mini Motorways is a game all about designing the perfect road network in an ever-growing city, rated overwhelmingly positive on Steam. I am covering this game to showcase a brand new map, which is coming as part of the Down Under update. That's right, this is Cairns in Australia, so you might even get to hear me do a few of my classic Australian accents. We'll maybe hold off until a little bit later on. Anyway, yeah, I should point out that this video has been sponsored by the developers, so thank you very much to Dinosaur Polo Club for sponsoring this video. I love Mini Motorways, and any opportunity to play it again is one that I will take. Now, if you've never played Mini Motorways before, effectively, the game is all about connecting up supply with demand, and the supply comes in the form of these little houses, garages over here, and the demand comes from the stores. And we need to effectively connect up, and we can do it like this. It's not very pretty, but we can do it like that. We need to connect up the cars to the places that the cars want to be. It's quite literally that simple. The premise, very, very simple. The concept, outrageously hard to master, absolutely ludicrously challenging, and we will see how that goes. Anyway, I'm already going to make that little optimization there. Very important to note that if a car is already on a little bit of road, you can't change things and make a change until the car has finished. Now, I have played a lot of Mini Motorways in my time. It's one of those games that I just sort of have on my phone. I chill. I love playing it. It's so good. It is outrageously addictive. It really, really is. So I have a few strategies on how we handle things. But yeah, so this new map is brand new. This is apparently the gateway to the Barrier Reef. Didn't know that, but I guess now I do. Which is grand. Right, so at the moment we're only being presented with red houses and red stores, which is good. I like that. That's where I want to be. I don't really want to be introducing additional complexities to the mix. I also need to think very, very carefully about how we handle junctions. I'm going to maybe do something like that, for reasons which will become clear in just a second, but this is probably something that we generally want to avoid doing. I mean, in theory, you always want to create the shortest route between the source and the destination, right? And in this case, that's exactly what we have managed to do. However, there are some times where you maybe want to be a little bit more precise about how you handle pathing. And we're going to start to see it when some additional colors of buildings and houses start to arrive. We've also unlocked a roundabout. At the end of every week, we get some new kit, which is really, really nice. And we get some additional road tiles. I mean, we are kind of limited in the number of road tiles that we get, but that's fine. Now, this is kind of what I was hoping to avoid. This is a very, very awkward spawn for us, but we got to make it work. We got to make it work. So blue obviously needs to get over here, and there's going to be another store that's going to spawn in over there. Now, we could do this. That's fine. However, I actually think we're better doing something like that. In fact, I'll tell you what. That's exactly what we're best doing. That is amazing. I say it's amazing. It's the best we can get right now. And that's also pretty good because that's going to allow us to have a bespoke access route between the blue store and this house over here. Now, as long as we just get a couple of occasional you know, little markers that are popping up over here, we can probably satisfy almost the entire demand from just this house. So the way that the game works is that it will draw the car from the nearest available garage at the specific time that the marker is placed. So we need to be super aware of that fact and which cars are going to be called, when they're going to be called, because things will get very, very spicy and things will start to heat up as soon as there is a lot of stuff happening on the board. There's also a sort of, you know, my philosophy on design is that we should try and keep things as separate as we possibly can until we can no longer keep them separate. So this is ideal. We got a blue, we got a yellow on their own sort of little bespoke network. Very, very happy with that. Not connected up these reds yet. I don't really need to. I probably should. I will do that. That's great. Don't love it, but it's okay. Now, what we can also do, which is maybe advanced play is a little bit, is over-egging it a little bit, but effectively, right, we can block the spawn of some new houses in this sort of central reservation, which is honestly what I probably want to be doing. We don't really want to risk some completely unknown color just sort of spawning in this middle area. I will connect you up. Why not? I don't like that as much as I probably should. But then again, I don't like this either. In fact, there's a lot of stuff that I don't like over here. Yeah, that's okay. Yellow. Yellow, 40 road tiles, roundabout. I think I'll take the 40 road tiles, actually, because that's going to allow me to block off a few more sort of awkward spawns, which is good. The map is slowly expanding as we go, which is fine. I'm very okay with this. This is looking great. Now, as soon as we can get access to some of the more advanced road building techniques, then that is going to make my life a little bit easier. But until then, we're just going to have to wing it. Let's block off that in there. That's fine. I think I'm okay if anything spawns over here. I think I'm okay if anything spawns over here. I've got 38 road tiles, so I could maybe do something like this. Okay. So what we've seen there is exactly what's happened over here, and that is a big demand center. So we're going to introduce the... Here we go. Introduce that over there like so. Pretty happy with how that's all looking. Definitely block off these tiles over here. Block off those tiles over there. Yeah, anything in this vicinity is totally fine with me. This is not a battle that we're going to be able to win forever, by the way. We need to strategically prioritize which stuff we want to block off, which stuff we want to be spawning where. And this is just a way to try and encourage that, but we will inevitably have to sort of cannibalize some of these road tiles that I put down. And again, at the moment, everything is chill, so we don't really need to worry about anything. But things are going to change. Things are definitely going to change. Right, coming up to the end of the week here, got another yellow, which I will connect in. Yellow's actually looking perfectly okay. So this is this is what I was worried about. It's the end of the week. We'll pick up something at the end of the week. What do we want to get? So we have tunnels at the moment. We've actually got one tunnel in reserve and one bridge in reserve. I think we're probably going to pick up a tunnel because I can foresee that there is a use case for a tunnel right about now. And in fact, it's going to go right through here and out here. Now that feels like a good value tunnel. You know what I'm saying? That's a hefty tunnel from the chunkiest part of the rock, like right through the center. Man, that's good. I like that a lot. That is great. That is fantastic. Okay. We'll connect up the additional blues as and when. No big dealio there. All fine. Man, I love the way that looks. I love the way that the mountains look here. Or the... I don't know. The elevated areas. The hills. It's a big journey for blues, to be fair. But it's not necessarily the end of the world. Keep it all sort of connected. Maybe try and make it all look a little bit more professional than it currently is. Yeah, this is kind of looking good. This looks like a tail or something. You know, like a feathered tail of a bird. This is definitely the look that I'm going for. This is definitely what I want to see. Hey, look, as long as it works, I don't particularly care. Do I need to connect up this blue? I mean, this blue is connected. It's fine. I could disconnect it, and we'd probably be okay. I think we want to try disconnecting it, just because it's going to reduce the maximum strain on the roundabout here, which is what we're looking for. Yeah, this yellow also isn't sort of linked in quite yet, but I will if we need to, but we don't need to quite yet. All right, another big blue spawn here. Is that going to present me with a little bit of a problem? No, I should be okay. Now, I can do this. That's a nasty corner, though, and that's actually going to slow things down quite a lot. So can I maybe do... Can I do that instead? Yeah, that looks not too bad. Because if we don't have outrageously sharp corners, then we should be okay. Oh boy, okay, this is getting very, very complicated very, very quickly. You can see exactly what's happening here. We are going to need to leverage a bridge somehow. We're going to need to get across Trinity Bay, and I'm quite frankly not sure how we're going to do that. I'm going to wait until Sunday, in fact. I mean, it is Sunday right now. I'm going to wait till the end of the day. Let's get whatever our new bit of kit is, and then let's build it. I'll also get some additional road tiles at the end of the week, which is going to be quite nice. Tunnel or a bridge? Well, we went for a tunnel last time. Let's go for a bridge this time. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter how long our bridge is. I guess something like that. I mean, we can't connect. We can't do that, can we? It just feels outrageous. Yeah, maybe that's a bit better. Disconnect. I feel like I don't want the houses to be directly looping onto... That simply cannot stand. Yeah, I feel like I don't want the houses to be hooked directly up to the end of the bridge, so... You know what? I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm also going to block spawning on any other tiles around the sort of harbor area here. Let's connect that up. Connect that up. That's fine. Get everything pointing in the right direction. How are we doing for yellows? Yellows, I might start to worry about, honestly. If we need to connect up this bad boy over here, then that's going to be a concern. Let's block off that over there. Oh, blah. So this is where my very nice sort of network plans start to go very quickly down the drain. Can I take... I don't even have the ability to go through tunnels in the mountains. So that really, really, really limits our options. That really limits our options quite heavily, in fact. I think we've got to do something like this. As much as I don't like it, we're going to have to merge our dark blue and our light blue / yellow networks together. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons that I don't like this, but it's okay. The other issue is that we've got all of these yellow houses down here. And I don't know if there's... I mean, I think I'm going to have to connect. I think I'm going to have to start redoing this area here, but... Yeah, how about that? Because we need to get more yellows just onto the network in general, and we need to start using some of the ones that we have. So we gotta disperse. We gotta use them. This is quickly turning into a mess. That's the risk that you run. Let me tell you, that's the risk that you run of blocking some of these spawn points off. Yeah, look at this mess over here. This is nasty. This is nasty. I need to redo this somehow. I do really, really need to rework this. I mean, is there... There is a world where maybe I just destroy the tunnel. You know, actually... I'm not going to be able to do it this week, but next week, I have a plan. I have a cunning plan on how to fix this monstrosity. Okay. This is what I needed. A motorway. Oh boy, this is gonna be great. So a motorway is, without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite bit of kit in the entire game, and it's gonna completely change the way that I can do things. Right, I'm gonna take this tunnel out of commission. What I effectively want to do now is try and... Maybe I want to keep the tunnel in. Keep tunnel in. Keep tunnel in. We're going to keep the tunnel in, but what we're going to do is we're going to introduce a motorway between here, and we can't go over mountains, but that's not necessarily a problem. Between here and here. Is that what I want to do? It's not a bad idea. And then connect things up. I don't hate that. I absolutely do not hate that. Is it the best case scenario for us? Probably not, but it will allow things to go slightly quicker. And actually, I think I've had a change of heart. I think we ditched the motorway, to be honest. I think we ditched the motorway over there, which is going to take time because it needs to reset. Yep, I get that. And we're going to create the motorway over here instead. I know that the brand new red is spawned. Let's get rid of this motorway first. Come on. Oh my goodness, you're still going. So yeah, this is the problem. This is the problem with the motorway. Right. So, motorway from here up to there. Right. So at the moment, this is just I say it's a stopgap measure. Probably not going to end up being a stopgap measure, but that's fine. It's going to solely supply this area over here. Great. Now, how do we deal with this red? Actually, maybe quite easily. I'm going to add a brand new bit to the roundabout. I'm going to shorten this. And I'm going to add a new section. Do I like it? No. Will I tolerate it? I will. I will tolerate it. Still haven't connected that blue, the dark blue in there. That's fine. We are starting to see a little bit of agitation. Some people are very annoyed, but that's fine. There we go. That's fine. We'll do that. Okay, we've got things under control, which is nice. A little bit of congestion here. Don't love to see that, but that's all right. There we go. Okay, so now we're supplying yellows, 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 reds, reds, reds. Let's actually get... I know I'm running out of road tiles, but we'll probably make a bespoke route around the top here. I think that's probably for the best. I know there's still a bunch of road tiles that I can cannibalize. You know, I tell you what, cannibalize these ones. I love how bendy these motorways are. Right, cannibalize those ones. Oh, another motorway. Oh, you love to see it. Brilliant. Great, great red spawn as well. That's really good. And in fact, maybe we can disconnect this. Yeah, maybe we disconnect this. It just means that fewer red cars are coming through this area. This is quite a busy area. I need to be on the lookout for any funny business. That is absolutely fine. And I'll tell you why that's absolutely fine. I'll tell you why that's absolutely fine. Is because we can do this. We can do that. And I am very, very, very happy with that. There we go. Yeah, so there is a way that the motorways can go around here, which is good. Yeah, I am happy. I am happy with that. We can actually cut this corner off here, save a tile. That's nice to do. Lots and lots of yellows, still being dispatched. Pretty decent pace. This is looking good. This is looking good. We're not really seeing any... Ooh, Great Barrier Reef up at the top there. Not really seeing any huge issues developing anywhere. We've still got a second spawn up here. We've still got a second spawn over here. Red would maybe be the most awkward to spawn over here. Actually, no. Tell a lie. It would be dark blue. Dark blue would be pretty awkward. Dark blue would be pretty awkward. Do I need this? I don't need that. Okay, keep that on a different network. That's fine. Keep that sort of looking separate and different. That's nice. Light blues are managing over here. The small number of light blues that we've got seems to be keeping up with demand for this area, for this shopping mall thing. What am I going to take this weekend? I've still got a motorway, actually. This is great. I've still got a motorway. Maybe a tunnel around the bottom here. That is... video game. Just when I thought I was somewhat out of the woods, I thought I would be fine. A motorway can't be placed here. Can a motorway go over the water? A motorway can't go over the water. Thank goodness. I was worried there for a second. I was worried there. You know what? Just go door to door. That's fine. That's fine. Right, roundabout, traffic lights. I'm a big believer in roundabouts. I'm not a huge believer in traffic lights. Just in general, not necessarily just in this game. This is looking crazy, but I'm telling you, it's working. We got a good thing going here. How are we doing light blue wise? Yeah, tolerably. That's okay, actually. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This is just such a messy area. We can always throw in a roundabout somewhere if we need to. I'll direct this red down. Yeah, I think that's fine. So now we're sort of equally split between which direction the garages are facing in. It doesn't really make a huge difference to me which way the garages are facing, but... Oh. Video game, why do you tease me so? Right. I think the best solution is probably a roundabout in here somewhere. Come up in there. Over here. Yeah, I think that's decent. Keeps all the dark blues together. Don't really want to connect this in, because if I do, we're gonna have to connect it to the yellow network, and if it's connected to the yellow network, then that means it could... The worst case scenario is that we have cars that just go on like random little joyrides. That's a good spawn for us, because we've already got some blue houses down here. That's nice too. Yeah, so this works. Okay, we've still got 22 road tiles. We're still okay. We're still doing fine. We're doing just fine. I may need to integrate the dark blue somehow. Frankly, I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that, but it does look like the demand over here is quite extensive. And yeah, they just continue to spawn in the most awkward of places for me. A motorway is probably the answer. In fact, almost certainly that is the answer. Let's figure this out. Let's figure this out together. Right. A motorway over there. Right over to here. And then there. Are we happy with that? I think I'm happy with that, to be honest. Although, this might have the unintended consequence of... Because it's such a short route to get to both of these facilities over here, you might see, actually, motorway traffic being prioritized, which is really not ideal. Speaking of not ideal, we have a really not ideal situation, which probably demands its own motorway, maybe? I'm gonna do something messy. I'm gonna connect up my dark blue and my light blue routes in the hope that I can unconnect them at a very near point in the future. I still have a tunnel to use. And I can't help but think that I want to use it. Somehow. I'm not sure how. It's chaotic, but it's glorious. Right, we're getting towards the end of the week. We're starting to see quite a lot of action in a few dangerous places. This motorway here is struggling. This intersection over here is struggling. Not overly happy with how this is all sort of coming together, but it's fine. Yellow, that's a great place. That is a brilliant place for the yellow to spawn. Honestly, very, very happy with that, in fact. Tunnel, roundabout. Let's go for a roundabout. I feel like we need to redesign this intersection here. Let's delete you. Let's place a roundabout over here. We need to sort of try and differentiate. Let's get rid of that bridge. Yeah, we'll have to wait until the bridge and the roundabout clears. But I think we want the motorway to go roughly here. Effectively, we want to have differentiated inputs and outputs for everything. So you can come like so. Good. And then we want the bridge as soon as we have it, as soon as the cars stop driving on it. We want the bridge to come down here, and then we want the motorway to feed through the roundabout. That's my dream plan anyway. Whether or not it's going to work, well, we're about to see, I suppose. If things come to a crushing, abrupt halt, things will be over. But I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident we can at least survive the sort of, like, little short-term issue with what we're having to endure here. Okay. I think this is the last blue car. That's a big blue being upgraded. Honestly, of all of the places to get upgraded, pretty okay with that. It's a bit of an awkward one, I'll grant you. It's a bit of an awkward one, but it's fine. Let's get you connected up there. You're connected up there. Cool. Right, so it's just the motorway, which is going to go right in here. And the motorway is taking a long time to clear for some reason. Right, motorway is officially cleared. And we're starting to see some issues with yellow. Right. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go to the motorway. Is that gonna be enough? I hope so. I think we might just have the motorways in time, but... The motorway might have just arrived in time, but the problem is that we just don't have the traffic flow here to sort us out. We do have a lot of yellows coming in to our rescue, to their credit, but this is a jumbo traffic jam. Right. It's another roundabout, I think. Although, have I perhaps led myself astray with the idea of a roundabout? Potentially. Roundabouts can do that. They're good at corrupting. Right. Adjusting this here. Yeah, so we need to wait for the motorway to adjust, but when it does, we'll fix that over there. This is light blue over here. Yeah, light blue, we're seeing a lot of issues, light blue not being able to get through, but that's going to fix itself. That's going to fix itself kind of soon. You are in a great place for me just to tag a little off-ramp in over there, and in fact, I can rework this ever so slightly so that we get a few more houses covered. That's good. Yeah, light blue. Light blue is messy. Light blue is very messy, and I don't like it. Yeah, so the route that the light blue are taking right now is effectively from here over to here. This caters for this area, which is great, but this needs probably its own specific motorway from this sort of conurbation right over there. But with the exception of light blue, which is problematic, I think we're actually mostly fine. Yeah, this is also very, very messy. I don't like it. But it's also fine. It's totally fine. We're managing. I really, really despise what's happening over here. This roundabout feels like, in hindsight, it was a bad idea. Also starting to see some more reds just begin to creep up. I don't want to sort of, in a cack-handed way, just throw more and more stuff onto the map. That is a recipe for absolute disaster. But the fact of the matter is, there is more demand. Like, we need more stuff to cater for more demand. This still is a total mess. I mean, where are the... I don't know. I don't even know where the... here, maybe? Yeah, it's the dark blues are coming from over here, which is just a total disaster. Okay. A tunnel or a bridge? A tunnel or a bridge? I don't think either really fixes our situation. Actually, it's the most audacious plan of all time. And it might not work. But here's what I'm going to do. This feels like a very Australian thing to do. You know, I'm going to build a big, massive bridge that is going to completely change how things operate. That's right. And actually, that's going to... It's not going to remove the need. It's not going to remove the need for... It's not going to remove the need for this to be here. But it might mean that we could, like, maybe change it around a little bit. And then make it directly here. So that the yellows effectively don't have to go... They don't have to go through the roundabout. Well, with the exception of these guys. In fact, we can even change this. Although, actually, no. We probably want them to be still connected to the roundabout because we need them to service those houses. Okay, this looks chaotic. It is chaotic, but it's fine. This big bridge is going to make traveling up to this facility over here way easier. And it should take some traffic out of this area. Will it be in a timely enough fashion, though? That's the real question. Come on. Come on, dark blues. That's what we need. Right, as soon as the yellows are back home, that's going to be great. It's going to make me happy. Is it enough? Is it enough? Is it enough? Come on, dark blue. Dark blue, you should have gone. You should have gone. The car should have gone. The car should have gone. Oh, the dark blue. Oh, that was such a shame. I feel like we were close to having it. We were close to having it. Let me see. Oh, man. Oh, it was so close. It was so close. This roundabout, this was the roundabout where things all went wrong. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The big, audacious Australian bridge. Honestly, I feel like we should have deployed it earlier. We should have deployed something like that earlier. I feel like there's also a lot of leverage in sort of having a tunnel that goes through here. That would be pretty cool. Having one tunnel that just goes through the mountain in the middle. A bit of a sad situation. Feel like I want to get more tunnels. Definitely think this motorways placement, absolutely key. Really important. Yeah, getting an additional motorway would have been really nice too. Again, probably feel like reworking this specific roundabout really was the crux of where things went wrong. This sort of starting area never really suffered. My blues up here were usually pretty good. Reds over here were a little bit dodgy, mostly because of this roundabout. What I'm saying is that it was really this roundabout, my decision to place this big old roundabout right here. But you know what? You live and you learn. Hey-ho. Anyway, I could, like, talk about this flipping game all day. This is just a brilliant one. Honestly, I absolutely love it. Ladies and gents, we're going to wrap things up right about now. Mini Motorways, it's fantastic. Check it out, linked down in the description below. Check out the brand new update, the Down Under update. Struth, put a shrimp on the Barbie. Have a great time. And let me know how you do. Let me know what your score is in the comments below. Thank you ever so much to Dinosaur Polo Club for sponsoring this video. I'll catch you next time. Bye.